I just am up here tonight because, quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of the pot shots council members are taking from individuals in the public. You are all up there doing what you feel is best for this city at no pay, yet you have to be insulted both in writing and verbally all the time, and it's wrong. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm a supporter of you. Do I agree everything that each of you say? No, I don't. But that's why there's 5 of you up there to make the decisions that are best suited for the city. And I received a copy of an email that was sent to the city attorney. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a threat to some of the council members. And I conferred it is public information, so I want to read some of these excerpts. I'm not using names of who sent it, but I want everybody in the council to hear, what these things are, and it's ridiculous. And as I said, it was sent to Tom. Since my name was used in the email, I felt compelled to respond to Ms. Vierra's quote. Apparently, there were presidential quotes going back and forth. I find it hilarious that a proven liar, not an opinion but a fact, talks about togetherness when she and her partner, Paul, have tried their best to split this council from day one. Really? Split the council? Because we have 2 new council members that seem to think alike, they're splitting the council? It just makes no total sense to me. Remember the special meeting called without consulting the mayor? Well, as I understand it, 3 council members that have an issue can call a meeting and do not need the approval of the mayor. Arguing with Mayor Price over his right as mayor to name pro tem and making a public argument. I didn't hear a public argument. Does anybody up there remember an argument? Did you argue, Councilman Creighton? Councilman Raymond, did you argue? Councilwoman Vierra, this was aimed at you. Did you argue or did you make any complaints about who his selection for mayor pro tem was?
I did not.
She brought in Frank Johnson. That's kind of funny. I have been off this council for a year. And Frank Johnson, if I am correct, you've been coming for a few years now, have you not? So she brought him in. Another false accusation made. She shoved DeWerk down our throats last April. Really? I thought his application came in just like everybody else's. And he was considered for the position, but shoved him down our throats. She and Paul have used another individual here to rip apart Scott McBride and question his loyalty and honesty. There was an issue about his failure to pay TOT tax. And that's all I can remember. And then it goes down. I'm going to skip some of the boring stuff, but then it comes down to, sorry, a recall is in order, and it will happen. Both her and Paul are going to pay a price for what they have done. What they've done? They've done what they felt was best for the city. And pay a price on a recall? Who's going to pay that price? The city's going to pay that price. They're going to have to pay for the recall. And this was brought up about 4 years ago. And I'm not exact on the prices, but it was in the area of $45,000 and above to hold a standalone election. So the citizens are paying the price. Her relationship with Niederreuter, who used to be an officer here. Do you have a relationship with him? Have you ever met him?
I've never had a conversation with him in my entire life. I don't recall ever being in the same room with him in my entire life.
Good evening, Frank Johnson, President of the National Association for the Advancement of All People, Modesto, California. And I can honestly say I've waited a long time for this evening. I believe the council is dealing with enough issues, both internally and externally, at this point. So I have no additional issues to add publicly at this time. I would like to thank the new interim city manager, Art DeWerk, for contacting me and scheduling a meeting in person for later this week. I'm optimistic that the issues I have previously brought up will be investigated and appropriately handled under the present administration. Thank you.
I would like to eliminate any vexing or continuing questions about my background, so I'm formally asking the council to proceed with a police officer level background investigation, which starts with, I think, a 28-page personal history questionnaire, and it will delve deeply into my past. And frankly, I'm ready for it. I'd like it to commence without delay, and I'm looking forward to its conclusion, as I think employees are, members of the community, and members of the council. So it's really not rocket science. I want to have this thing addressed, and it's not the first time that I've agreed to the idea. I've been asked in different settings, and I've always said, go for it. But it never, the process never got started, so I thought, okay, let's put it on the agenda, make it a formal request, and do it. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I just want to say that a couple things. I don't know if it was made public or not, and I'm very proud of Mr. DeWerk for stepping up and volunteering this. No one can ever deny that I have shoved him down your throat from the beginning, but I think that we're going to all find that he's a very ethical and good man. His first week, he did step up and ask for a decrease in his pay. He did note that the city employees had not had a raise in quite some time, and he definitely felt like he wanted to let them know that he had a little skin in the game as well. I hope that when the background investigation comes back, and it will, I have no doubt will come back very clear, that as a community we can at that point welcome him and truly embrace him. And I think we can see a lot of really good things happening. If not, you guys can dig a 6-foot hole and put me in it, because I know I've been a cheerleader for him. But whenever you find someone that you do believe in their integrity, I believe you stick with them the whole way. I think that the last couple of weeks, as a council, we've made some good strides and some good decisions and starting to work together. I see a turn definitely in some recent dealings that we've had, and moving forward, I just want everyone to know you can always reach out and contact me if you have questions about the way I vote, who I know, who I commune with. My phone number is 209-201-2463. I put it out there often. I welcome any comments or questions that you have about, again, any way I vote or any integrity that I have up here on the dais. I'm proud of holding my seat here. I was very proud to be elected by this city, and I do my best to serve my position with all the integrity that I have. Thank you.